Did you know that Jim Parsons was one of the highest paid actors on television when he was a star of The Big Bang Theory? And there is so much more to learn about him. It is almost impossible to imagine someone else playing the eccentric Sheldon Cooper, and the role made him famous all over the world. Parsons had been pursuing an acting career since he was a child, and not all his experiences were as successful as the television show. But he was always committed to becoming a polished actor, and every experience paved his way to success. So, let's begin the countdown and encounter 10 things you didn't know about the one and only Jim Parsons. Make sure to subscribe. Number 10. His first ever role was as a bird. While choosing a career is something difficult for most people, Jim Parsons had it clear on his mind since he was a kid. He was 6 years old when he was cast to play the bird Cola Cola in The Elephant's Child. It was a small role in his school play, but enough to make it clear that he wanted to act forever. His passion for theater also defined what he was going to study in college. He really took the stage very seriously. Number 9. Jim Parsons has a degree in theater. Jim Parsons had no struggles to choose what he wanted to study in college. He went to Houston University, where he studied theater, where he helped to create a non-profit theater, and where he performed plays like Endgame or Guys and Dolls. After getting his Bachelor of Arts degree, he enrolled in San Diego University, where he got a master's degree in classical theater in 2001. Although he became a household name thanks to television, Parsons owes his great acting skills to his theater background. Number 8. Jim Parsons moved to New York to search for better options. After college, Jim Parsons moved to New York, where he would have better opportunities in his career. In 2001, he was cast for the role of Jeremiah in the off-Broadway production The Castle, so it was probably one of the best decisions he ever made in his career, and led him straight to where he stands today. The stage remains a passion, and the fans have seen Parsons on multiple productions after fame, such as The Normal Heart and Harvey. Number 7. Jim Parsons is a great piano player. Remember Jim Parsons playing the piano in a hilarious scene on The Big Bang Theory? Well, the beloved actor is a skilled piano player. He started to study the instrument when he was in kindergarten, and he had lessons for 14 years. In an interview with People magazine, he said that there was a piano in his house, and since he was 3 years old, he used to climb up the bench and try to play it. He asked his mother to assign him to lessons at some point, and it helped his career. Number 6. He was in a Quiznos commercial. Yep, just like many other celebs, Jim Parsons was in some commercials, famously in a much discussed one for the fast food franchise Quiznos. In the video, he played a man who had been raised by wolves, still nursing from his wolf mother, and cuddled up with the canine mammals, and the next scene shows Jim Parsons cuddling up with the wolves. He also made advertisements for other companies like FedEx and other fast food restaurants. Number 5. He was not into the geek universe. Jim Parsons was so perfect as Sheldon Cooper that fans believe that they have a lot in common, consulting behind-the-scenes facts to make comparisons. However, before The Big Bang Theory, Jim Parsons had no contact with the geek universe. The actor never saw a Star Trek episode, and he was not a good science student. He even failed this subject at school. When Parsons was growing up, he liked shows like Three's Company, Family Ties, and The Cosby Show. The influence in his life are far away from the nerdy cosmos Sheldon Cooper loves so much. Number 4. He embraces his failures. Despite a few plot holes here and there in the show, Jim Parsons is said to have had one of the highest salaries on television when he was on The Big Bang Theory, but it is not always like that. Success did not come easy to Parsons. According to the actor, he auditioned for up to 30 different roles, and every time he got the part, the show was turned down by the network. Parsons is proving the resilience essential to achieve big things in life and on stage. Number 3. He is always nervous for shootings. Jim Parsons seems to be comfortable in front of the cameras, but he always felt nervous before shooting or going on stage. The actor is still afraid he is going to forget his lines, and he is often the most nervous person on set. However, as we know, Parsons always delivers excellent performances, and he always arrives at the studio with his lines memorized. Perhaps this discipline is another secret why he is so accomplished. Number 2. He had an amazing audition to The Big Bang Theory. Jim Parsons was an experienced actor with many plays in his portfolio, but he was still not a famous face when he auditioned for The Big Bang Theory. Perhaps that explains the reaction of Chuck Lorre, one of the minds behind the show, when he saw his trial. Parsons was so brilliant for the first time that the show creator thought it was just luck. To make sure they were casting the perfect actor, he invited Parsons to do a second reading. Jim Parsons was admittedly nervous, though. Even until the show's finale, he was just as brilliant, and the rest is history. Number 1. Fame got out of his hands. Some people might think that it took too long until Jim Parsons' career took off. However, the actor believes everything happened at the right time. As we know, Sheldon Cooper made the actor the world's highest paid TV star, with an estimated annual salary of $26.5 million, and one of the most famous faces on television. Fame can be overwhelming, and Parsons said that he could not handle it when he was younger. Well, that's it for today's video. What do you think about these surprising facts? Let us know in the comments section, but make sure to like and subscribe to the Fact Factory because you shouldn't miss out on any of our extraordinary videos. Also, hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post a video. Thanks for watching it. We will see you soon in another video.